5 and into the creek for a nightcap against the Camel Fighting Camels. It's the Bojangles countdown, the tip-off. Bojangles, it's bow time with George Miller. I'm Lendl Suggs. Campbell shot a season-best 52% from behind the arc in their last game against St. Aug's. What do they do to replicate that here tonight?
They have to act like it's just the same game, honestly. When you see shots go in, as a player, you have to look at that and have it happen anytime. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to see the ball go through the rim. So hopefully they'll come out here, shoot the same as they were, and get a good start like they did against St. Aug.
Well, for the Bears, they've got a guard that can dish the ball. This junior guard, Cameron Hobbs, is second in the MEAC in assists.
Yeah, he's going to look to get his players in the game today. They have a couple new starters with, their high scorer is out for tonight. So he's going to look to get some of these guys that maybe don't play as much, some easy buckets, and kind of get his team going. So I look to see him distribute quite a bit tonight.
Well, the sophomore guard, Elijah Walsh, for the Fighting Camels, shot a career-high 80% from behind the arc in their last game.
Yeah, he had it going as well as a lot of Camels. Hopefully it translates over into tonight. I'm sure Coach McGinn would love to see that. Even the one he missed, was a tough shot runner that still almost went in. So hopefully for the Camels and him, they'll get it going. He'll have it going again tonight, and we'll see a good game of basketball.
Campbell, it's the last tune-up for both teams, George. As we mentioned in the last broadcast, there's nothing else to focus on for the season. And for Kevin Broadus, he has a team to work around. These guys have 11 transfers on this roster. They're still trying to gel.
Yeah, they're trying to gel, and he started them off with some tough games. As you and I were talking earlier, they started off with the number one team, and who's number one now in Arizona. So they started off with some tough games. So he really wanted to challenge these transfers, but these guys love playing basketball, so they're going to get it together. They'll get the camaraderie going. They don't have the same thing that the Camels have, but look to see some good, hard basketball tonight.
I'll talk about the Camels on the other side. Kevin McGinn in his 11th season. Defense is a staple for him. They are the 16th scoring defense in the nation.
Yeah, that's always been a staple for Coach McGinn, and you always look to see it continue, because if you don't play defense, you'll get to know Coach McGinn well, because you'll be sitting over there next to him. That's just how it goes, and he's built this program on that, so these guys know it, because this team is dangerous. This team has scored 100 points a few times this year, so they can light it up the scoreboard.
Allen Amendamu and Colby Dugan in the circle for the tip. Bring them out. It's away, and Campbell with it first. There's the junior guard, Tassos Cook. Looking for Walsh down low to the corner for three. Deli got it.
Here we go again.
It's starting to rain already.
Did you see how he just shot that with confidence? Immediately let that ball go. Even with the shot pressure, it didn't matter.
Inside, off the glass. A nice shot there for Skimpskins.
Now it looks like both of these teams, coming out, putting some pressure full court on it. I'm sure Morgan State would like to keep going, and the Camels, they're looking to find some way to get some easy buckets too.
Colby Dugan has been a staple ever since he started the lineup. A nice feed right there to Tel Orso.
Yeah, that was a great pass there and a great cut. Deli saw him driving that baseline. You got to move, because everybody looks at the ball when he drives. So he snuck in there and got an easy two. Maybe the easiest two he'll get tonight.
Looking at the Morgan State lineup, Winston Tabbs, who's the team's leading scorer at 16.4 points per game. He is out for the second game of the season. Thompson with the three, and it falls.
Yeah, Thomas said he'll get in there and, try to take over. But that is a big loss for them. We know that guy can really score the ball. We see him put up 38 points in the game. He was really in the rhythm, and losing him. But when you have 11 transfers, somebody's ready to step up. They're just looking for an opportunity.
Tassos Cook, he's also a transfer as he goes to the cup. Hey. These two teams came to play, George.
Hey, a lot of offense. I'm waiting to see a defensive stop or something, but it's a lot of offense going. Hey, I'm an offensive guy, though. It's okay with me for now.
There's Hobbs, the player to watch. He leads the team in assists and second in the MEAC. The MEAC, a nice conference batted away by Elijah Walsh. Team Thomas to the bucket. Nice feed.
Wow.
Wanted the dunk, but he'll take the lay.
That's a good pass. So you got a player with his shoe off that Campbell should attack right now.
Cook. The drive out to Voisteris. Pump fake. He's fouled.
Wow. And they bailed him out. To see the Camels have to recognize that there. That was opportunity because they're not going to stop the ball when he loses his shoe, but they didn't even get it to his man. So he literally got time to tie it up, give him a chance to foul. I mean, you just got to see that and try to get an easy bucket out of it.
George, both of these teams are on fire. Nobody has missed in this game. Everybody's 100% from the floor.
I know, man. It was nowhere to go but down.
Delhi. A sophomore guard. Spins. Step back. Blocked. Here's the transition. Hobbs on the ride. The dish. Rebound. And Allen puts it back in.
Yeah, that was a shot that Delhi wishes he could get back. He really forced that. Wasn't in the offense. Obviously, his first two shots were. I guess he was feeling it a little bit, and he got it sent back at him.
Delhi, again in that same spot, gives it up to Dugan. Cook pulls up from long range. Out of bounds. Campbell will maintain it.
Yeah. See, we talked about them not missing, and they haven't made it since then. Well, they did have one putback, but it's a lot of action, in the first 3 minutes. These teams are going back and forth to each other. A lot of excitement over this Christmas break as far as being out of school for the student athletes.
Dugan down low. Yeah, this is the last chance that both two squads have to tune up before Christmas. Inside, Thomas off the window.
Wow. He's being aggressive. He took that 1-3 at the top and made it. Now he goes for the runner. I see Morgan State, they're being very aggressive, and they're not worried about the Camels as far as them driving to the basket.
Elijah Walsh for three. Yes! He's still on fire, George. He never got put out.
Yeah, it just carried on. Again, that's what you want to see. He saw those go down last game, so he's expecting to do it here. It doesn't matter the opponent.
Thomas bullies his way into the paint.
I don't know what to say. Delhi going to have to muscle up. He treated him like a little fella. These guys Morgan State is coming, and they're being very aggressive. They're getting to the basket, getting whatever they want. They know that the Camels don't really have shot blockers, so they're going right at them.
Dugan's going to try to even it up. He won't get it. Cook fighting for the rebound, and it won't go. To the break we go. It's been back and forth, but the Bears up by 3. Don't go anywhere. You're watching right here on FloHoops.
Shop the best deals and interest rates of the year at Capital Ford of Lillington. Make the holidays bright during the year-end sales event and get a new 2023 Ford F-150 with just 2.9% APR for 72 months. Or how about no payments for 90 days? And this month only, your purchase of a new or used vehicle comes with a Yeti gift. Don't miss the best time of the year to buy at Capital Ford of Lillington, where we're all about the deal. The lowest price, the lowest payment, the lowest interest rate, and the most for your trade. Visit us today or shop online at capitalfordoflillington.com.
Bust.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
Should I be selling right now?
I gotta get a bigger place.
What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate? How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
Welcome to Smithfield. How may I help you?
Made fresh daily. Service with a smile.
Oh, wow.
Fresh and fast, just for you.
Come back and see us.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Louise Creek as the Bears are in the lead. Let's take a look at the series history. Now, these two teams have only played 2 games. The last one was in Baltimore, where these two teams played, but Morgan State holds the lead. Now, if you're familiar with any sort of stats and history, Campbell basketball, Chris Clemens is a name that might be familiar with you. He's the 4th leading scorer all time in NCAA. He had 21 and 5 in that game.
Oh, yeah, he went here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Might be the only number retired in Campbell history or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I've heard of that guy. He was a great player. Just kidding. He's definitely a great player. But, you know, even he wasn't able to get the win against Morgan State. So the Camels are here tonight trying to get a little revenge. 0-2 against Morgan State.
Well, the Bears are looking to continue that and get their first road win of the season. They're 0-5 on the road.
Yeah, they struggled out there on the road, but they've also played some big opponents. Man, he did some shuffling there.
And he was blocked as he goes up. Second chance is no good. The effort as it sails out of bounds and Campbell ball.
Yeah, that was the best defensive possession for the Camels so far tonight. We'll see how they follow it up going down, you know, coming out of that, you know, first media timeout down 3, which I'm sure Coach McGinn would have rather been up 3, of course, but still, like I said, it's still a competitive game. But up until that point, Morgan State only missed 1 shot.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with that. Campbell is put in their second unit. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. As Kotov is backing his way down. Too much for the man to handle. Stay on your feet, young fella.
He got the little fella out there. He didn't even feel him back there. It's like, he had to take that. There was no pass in that ball. No way.
Over and back.
Oh, wow. That's a tough turnover.
I don't think he was ready for that. You got to have the educated feet.
Look at that, man. He just big-bodied him, and he went for the up fake on the McHale up and under move. So that's just textbook right there.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can do against the Eastern European. The Moscow Russia, the graduate forward is 6'10", 230.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see if he ate a burger today. I don't know if he's over 230 or not, but he muscled him like he was a little fella down there. Shaq was getting to the basket.
A foul is collected, and Campbell's going to go to the line for the first time tonight. Gitmis Motsekis, the senior guard. He's averaging 71 from the line.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. You know, he's had to adjust this year. He started off the year starting, and now he's coming in off the bench.
He makes the first. Brock Bidwell is going to come in, but Rob Lawson who's going to come in. Now, you see the tape on the back of his jersey. He's not normally number 22. He's normally number 3, but Kevon Wiggins is out tonight, so he's going to wear 22. And this, George, is his first game of the season.
Well, that's a lot to put on. First game of the season, you got tape on the back of your jersey, wearing somebody else's jersey. I mean, there's so many different things that can come to that, but you love to see, you know, him get an opportunity. So what do you do, and what do you do with your opportunity? Everything in basketball is about the opportunity.
A three-pointer. No good. There's a foul over the back. And Kotov collects it, and it's going the other way.
Yeah, that was good box out there. Way to get inside of that, man. And you see, kids, you see this, that's the basics of basketball. Box out before you go get the rebound. You'll get that call.
Inbound to Kotov. Brock Bidwell, he's in the game. Now, Campbell had everybody almost hit a career high. Brock Bidwell had a career high 7 points against St. Aug's. Down low, Grant. You think he had that burger? He might have, but it wasn't enough for him to finish.
Nah, not enough there. It was a good move in the fake, but Thomas didn't go for the pump fake, so he still uses athleticism to get it up there on the glass, but it just rolls off.
Thomas against Grant, 10-on-10 violence. Caught him with a spin.
Hey, he said, you come at me, I'm going to come at you. I think they're going to just say pass it to Will. It's going to feel like the old Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Pass it to Will. Will has come out on fire. 3 of his first 4, and he's being aggressive. Will Thomas, that is.
Bidwell, the little fella taking it to the paint, collects the foul. He was falling the whole time he was driving there.
Yeah, he was. The referee felt that for him there. Sometimes they'll look at you like, okay, stay on your feet, buddy. But they felt that, and he was able to get the call there.
You ever got any one of those calls, George, from your playing time?
Nah, not a one. I need to ask some refs. I need some repercussions for that. I didn't get those fouls. I was more trying to, initiate the contact. So I was not the little guy for them to feel sorry for me at all.
Motsekis back to Kotab, wide open.
Easy money, easy money. Great pass there with Motsekis. He's come in and affected the game immediately, and that's what you need from your seniors that have been in this system and playing with Coach McGinn for 4 years.
Just like that, we're tied up again. Rob Lawson, he has had some playing time, 29 games last year, 1 start. You can't do that one. It's going the other way.
You hate to have that turnover there, especially to get a foul out of that.
Yeah.
You don't want to get to the point of, especially when you're missing as many players as they are, you don't want to get into the point, that was just a terrible screen. That's an easy call, and that's not one you want to give away. But, you don't want to get the Camels in the bonus. A lot of times that'll get the shots going, too, and you start seeing free throws going.
Yeah, Campbell is knowing that they have everything ahead of them. Simpkins to the rack. Right over Grant. Bears back in the lead by 2.
Yeah, he knew that Grant was athletic and was going to try to get that and pin it to the board. So he went underneath him with the left hand and laid it right over in the rims.
Campbell's attack has been at the rim, and it seems to be paying off well. The Bears have 5 fouls to Campbell's none.
Yeah. That is going to come in handy as the progression of this first half, but you got to take care of the ball. You see that turnover there.
His first points of the year, no, it's rejected. He'll go back up, and it's blocked again.
He tried to get his first points of the year, but they said no.
Sanani works his way out, gets the travel.
Yeah, see, it's getting a little sloppy the last few possessions. If you're the Camels, you want to slow this down. As you said, they have 5 fouls with them. You want to keep being aggressive, but the Bears are being very aggressive. They shot that 1 3-pointer early that Thomas made, and they shot 1 more after that, and both of them actually were by Thomas. So other than that, they've been getting in the paint to get easy points.
Only 9 total points in the last 3 minutes of play. Hobbs. Simpkins. In the paint. He gets the foul. You're going to have to get the free throws after this. At the break we go. The Bears up by 2 here on Wanda Watkins Court. Welcome back to Bowie's Creek. The Bears are in the lead. But you can check out the Fighting Camel Club. The Fighting Camel Club gives you access to exclusive gear, ticket opportunities, and experiences, all while helping change the lives of Campbell student athletes. The Fighting Camel Club providing championship resources for Campbell student athletes. Speaking of championship resources and trying to get a championship, the last one for the Bears was 2009-2010. They haven't had one since. A conference championship, that is. That year they were the regular season and tournament champions of the MEAC. Step back, fade away, yeah.
Pass it to Will. I told you, just pass it to Will. Tell Carlton to get the ball out and give it to Will because he's definitely feeling it.
He might be the fresh prince here tonight. Cook. Camels in a 4-point deficit. Double team. Avoid Steris. Pump fake. Kicks back out. Walsh was wide open there. Deli for three. No. Gets his own miss. Dugan now for three. Yes, sir, buddy.
There you go. Offensive rebounds, they'll get you every time. If you're the Bears, you have to finish out the possession. Play good defense, finish out the possession, and get the rebound.
The Camels might have found their luck, but that shot was not lucky. The Camels might have found their luck from behind the arc, 50% here tonight, George.
Yeah, and this is what they continued over from, the Thursday night.
If you got a guy doing that, that might help too.
That definitely helps. I mean, that's a pattern. He loves that short mid-range game anyway. That's his favorite shots. He said he'll tell you in a minute. Give him the 15-footer anywhere for the pull-up. So, the Camels take the early lead back here, and now if you're the Bears, you have to get back into what you were doing that was getting you easy baskets early. They were moving the ball and getting to the basket. They're moving a few passes and then go in and being aggressive in the paint.
Lawson. Feed. Backing down LV, loses the ball and draws a foul.
I don't know about that one. But reaching through, you will get that one. But I think he hit all ball. I think the fact that, he fell kind of gave, I had to see what that right hand was doing over there with LV. But, because that referee is definitely watching him. There's a lot of banging down there in the paint, so he's going to watch that closely.
Lawson finds a man.
And they're back at it.
Yeah, right back the same time. Give it back to him again. He's going to take him. Up and under.
Wow, that's a nice move. Nice move. He definitely kept his feet there. He did the fake and went to the reverse on there. So that was good. Good move there. You see the Bears try to do a little trap there behind, but the Camels able to see it and get out of it.
Walsh. Deli, give and go to Tassos Cook.
Yeah, they almost ran a three-man weave over there for a second on half court.
5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Walsh gonna have to get it off. He does. Doesn't fall.
That hurts his percentage, man.
Take it to the cup and one.
That's a strong take with the left hand there. Simpkins was not going to be denied. You see, he was not giving that ball up. It was not a pass coming. He took off, never even looked at it. And if you're going to foul there by Walsh, though, you've got to foul. You can't do the half. I got my hands up. I'm on the side of him and putting your chest on him. You're always going to get that call. He wasn't even in front of him. If you're going to foul, make him earn the two. Now you give him a chance for the old-fashioned three.
Well, he's going to go to the line to do it. Amari Simpson, a career 79% free throw shooter. He gets that one. Or 57, rather.
Well, it looked more like 87.
Yeah, it did. Walsh. And another foul on Allen.
See, they're watching that on both ends. The referees are really paying attention to the play in the paint. It's a little aggressive there and was really kind of pushing him out, which he shouldn't. I mean, let him. He's got his position. You just hold yours. Don't let him obviously get you any deeper. But once you go a knee and pushing him out, you're going to get that called every time.
Udamadu call on the foul. Looks like they're going to review something, or they're having some correction. Oh, that's what it is. They wanted to make sure the point got to the right spot. And put a point there for Campbell. It's a 4-point lead for the Bears. Coach Broadus was not having that one.
Not having it. Those coaches were all on it. And that's what those assistants and all are there for. You make sure. No home cooking here tonight.
Now, speaking of home cooking, Campbell's going to have to cook something up here on this possession. Not let the lead get too far from them.
Maybe swing it to Cook while we at it.
Yeah, well, they did it right there. Let's see what he can cook up. Back to LV.
Oh, LV got to take
Walsh, wide open. Got it.
There he is. Now you see what happens when you take the open shots versus the runners and the one-leggers. You get the ball moving, wide open three-point, and Walsh knocks it down.
2 for 3 for Walsh tonight. 6 points, all from behind the arc. Hobbs.
Now you see the Camels are switching everything on there. Okay.
Walsh will pick up his first foul.
See, Coach McGinn believes with this lineup, Lindo, he believes he can switch everything, even because the big fella is not playing big now, so he's not too worried about it. So they're switching everything. We'll see how long the Camels do that, but with that lineup, Coach McGinn had them. So it takes away the back cuts. You're not going to get those back cuts if they switch it up.
I was just getting ready to ask you, how does that affect Morgan State's offense?
Yeah, I try to keep them out the paint because they want to slip those screens, try to get in there for a back door, a back cut, but the Camels want to take care of it because Coach McGinn sees just like we do. That's where they're getting their points. They shot 2 3-pointers. Everything else is in the paint.
Well, Campbell knows what they're doing defensively. 3 on the way. No. Back up. A lot of bodies down there.
Yeah, got everything, got the box out and all, just didn't get the rebound.
Oh, well, it didn't matter at that point, just off the glass and in.
As you see, Simpkins goes right back to the paint. That's where Morgan State wants to live.
Deli, the drive, looking for a shot, finds the corner. Pump fake, goes up, wanted the foul, gets his miss, can't get it. Rebound, Bears.
Yeah, he got hit there on the arm, but referees aren't going to really bail you out. And so you see going back, they didn't give Simpkins that call. So you have to look at it. They're calling it both ways. You're going to let you play a little bit.
Deli, he's fouled. But to the media we go. The Bears, just like the last time, they're still in the lead by 3 here at Wanda Watkins Court. Welcome back to Gore Arena here on the campus of Campbell University. With George Miller, I'm Lyndall Suggs. And Morgan State, they've had a lot of rest because this is their first game in 9 days, and they look well rested here tonight, George.
They do, and they're attacking the Camels and letting them know that they want to get this win before Christmas and want to end well. But, you know, right after that last time out, I saw a couple players going to the refs, you know, whining about foul calls. That is not the way you want to get it there. The refs, I tell them all the time, they won't ref a perfect game. The players won't play a perfect game. But Simpkins went over there, as you see him get the steal.
Right there, picked off to the rack, gets it.
Back in the paint, turnovers turned into points. So he went complaining about his last drive, and even LV went over there, and the referee's like, okay, we're going to look at it. But at the end of the day, play ball, make the basket, and the Camels up here turning the ball over.
Well, try not to turn it over there. Still can't get it in.
Oh, he missed the bunny. I know it's not Easter, but he definitely missed that bunny.
Maybe Santa Claus can gift him something. Well, there's a gift right there. Motsekis gets the charge.
Right. You rarely see somebody dribble it in between your legs and get stuck in between there and then knock you over. He was just out of control. I'm like, that crossover. He got the hands in on that. Then he ended up getting the ball, and Thomas ran him over. And, you know, Thomas been aggressive. As we said, passes the wheel. Will's trying to get some buckets. I always see Morgan State comes out in the zone now and see what changed it up a little bit on the Camels.
3 on the way, no good. Morgan State will get it. What is Morgan State doing well to keep the lead here?
Being aggressive. I mean, at the end of the day, they're being aggressive on both ends, not just on offense where they're driving, but defense. They're shooting the passing lanes or whatever. You've seen Simpkins got that last steal to get that layup. You got to get easy buckets, especially when you're short. You're short-handed and your leading scorer is not even playing. So at this point, the coach has to be happy with how they're playing so far in this first half.
Well, you wouldn't even know they're without their leading scorer. Thomas and Simpkins has put this team on their back, both with 11 in the first half. 3 on the way.
See that? And that's what reminds you that they're missing their leading scorer when someone else tries to be that and takes those tough shots. That coach is looking like, I mean, he went to him like, okay, what are you doing? That earned him a spot on the bench right there. No matter if you've been playing well, you have to continue to take good shots, not step back, side steps. You know, he watched LeBron a little bit or something, but that you're not there. And he was having a good game. The coach like, no, like you're doing too much.
Well, he lists his favorite player as Kobe, so maybe he tried to do something like that, but that was more Kobe-like right there from Sanani.
It was that straight 2 dribble right into the free throw line, pull up for an easy bucket, and now the Camels are, you know, back and putting a little pressure on the ball as they're bringing it up. More of a token pressure to slow it down some, but if they give them an opportunity, they'll definitely trap and go for that steal.
3-point lead for the Bears. Lawson taking his way inside, floated up. He draws the foul on his way up. That'll be 5 team fouls for Campbell here.
Yeah, it was just that 5-0. Remember we were talking about it was 5 team fouls from Morgan State and none for the Camels, and now you're back to 5, you know, it's tied 5 up. So you see him make that drive there with the left hand. And he's being aggressive for him not to be playing this year. He's coming in, he's getting an opportunity, he's going to be aggressive, and now his opportunity to, you know, knock down 2 free throws and help his team.
Well, the sophomore guard in his first game of the season at the free throw line. He shot 70% from the free throw line last year.
Well, he's 100 this year so far.
Those are his first points of the season.
The coach is getting a lot of people in, you know, with all they have available. I think they have 9 or 10 available, and he's getting everybody out there.
Like my mom says, sometimes you got to do the best you can with what you got.
That's true. That is true. And this is, again, we say you're getting opportunities. These are opportunities that you have to take advantage of because you don't know when they may come again. It hasn't come all year for him. And for a losser to get in there today, you have to take advantage of it.
Brock Bidwell back in the game. Jason Sanani as well. A lot of cutting. Sanani was just a step too short.
Yeah, there was a good look there by Kotal, but he was just just a little ahead of him. He snuck it right in between them because they're doing a lot of ball watching. Now you look at this Bears team out here. They have a small team on the floor right now.
If that's caught, that's a high percentage shot right there, George.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And there's no shot blocking there because they pulled Oliver and Thomas out, to throw that back door so they can get an easy layup.
Tops, he's in the game.
You see the Camels are in this matchup, but you can't let that pass come right down the middle of a matchup zone.
Yeah, you can't do that. Thomas with 13 here tonight.
He's feeling good. I told you, Will. But you can't let a pass from the top get straight down the middle of your zone. That'll kill it every time. Right in the paint. He had to do nothing but turn around.
Kotov goes in. Campbell breaks the drought.
Kotov said, let me go and be aggressive here. I see the Bears going to slow it down again and get it into the offense and try to look for something. I guarantee they're going to look for something inside.
Brimage checked in for the first time tonight. He's going to try the three now.
I mean, unless Brimage decides to shoot it.
Campbell, rebound. Deli going to take it all the way. Draws the foul. And you'll get the free throws after this. Campbell trying to claw their way in this one, but they're down 5 at home against the Bears.
Should I be selling right now?
I gotta get a bigger place.
What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate? How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
We're no etiquette experts, but biting into your McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich and ending up with a whole pickle slice dangling from your mouth isn't impolite. It's human. Ba-da-ba-ba.
The double quarter pounder with cheese, fresh off the grill, cooked when I order it and not a moment before. And juicy? Hey, listen, I keep my napkin game up because I'm not trying to have this drip on my drip.
Hello, I'm Jared McAdoo, new home sales counselor here at Providence Creek by Mattamy Homes. Come live the good life near Campbell University. We're Mattamy Homes are proud sponsors of the Fighting Campbells. Providence Creek is 15 minutes away from campus with stylish floor plans and amenities including a pool. We have 7 stylish floor plans including ranches from 2,100 square feet to 3,100 square feet, 2 to 5 bedroom options, 2 bath to 3.5 bathrooms, all designed to enhance your daily life. Come take a tour with us today.
It's bow time. The workday might be ending, but your family's hunger is still gearing up for the night shift. Now you could unload groceries, chop, dice, mince, preheat, heat, slap around the smoke detector, and then celebrate with a big old pile of dishes. Or you could just drop a big bow box on it. Because when you can feed the family with 12 Supremes, fixins, biscuits, and tea, you can clock out and still spend some well-earned quality time with a delicious dinner.
This is the foul that took us to the break. Deli on his way to the cup draws the blocking foul. And with the 1-and-1, he'll go to the line.
Yeah, he went for that Euro step there. They cut off the baseline, and you're like, I can do this a little different. Went with the Euro to the left and got his way to the line, and they're actually giving him 2 shots on that.
Del Orso, a sophomore guard, is an 80% free throw shooter for the career as the first one falls. He had an outstanding game as well against St. Aug's, 13 and 11.
Yeah, he was very efficient. He wasn't, doing too much or being too aggressive, getting everybody else in the game. He also had 4 assists that game, but, he was taking care of the boards. And you don't expect that from your shooting guard, but with Deli, you're never surprised in whatever he can do.
Believe it or not, those are the first free throws that he has attempted since Davidson. That was 3 games back for Campbell.
That's very unusual for him. He's very aggressive out there. And I'm sure the coaches are in his ear about that. You've got to make it to the line. You've got to get there because it helps everybody. It slows down and gets your team in the bonus, and it gets him going.
You know who has it slow? Lawson. He just couldn't get on the shot, get the shot to fall.
Hey, Lawson knows he's got to get played tonight. He's not. I got to get some time tonight. We're missing 5 players. Coach going to have to play me a little bit.
He's all over the floor, especially on defense right there. Sanani on his way in. Bidwell, 3. Oh, all the way, just anything but down.
Man, he touched all the rim, some of the net, up, down, around, and nothing. Came off the side there.
That shows you the confidence, though, that Campbell is now shooting from behind the arc. 40% here tonight, but they're letting it go when it's open.
Absolutely, and that's what you have to have. You know, you can't be hesitant or not taking open shots when they got there. Coach McGinn's going to say, we work on this every day in practice for a reason. If that's your shot, you take your shot when you open. There's nothing better than an open shot.
And on the other side, Morgan State's only shooting 20%. Campbell is the 5th-ranked three-point defense in the entire nation, George.
Yeah, with this matchup zone they play, it allows them to get out not only to the top and the wings, but out to the corner because they play that zone kind of wide. So I can see why that's the case, and I'm sure that it's stressed in today's basketball. Today's game, three-pointers. Everybody wants to shoot them, even the people that shouldn't be shooting them. Everybody thinks they're Steph and Clay, but, coaches go and drive some of the coaches wild. They almost seem like, oh, my goodness, and then they make it. They're like, oh, yeah, good shot, good shot. But with the way the game is played now, you don't really have any dominance inside. But today, the Bears have been getting to the basket.
Dugan, Sanani draws the foul. He'll get the and one.
He said, you're too little. That's really what he said. Or either I said it for him, but he gave him that, like, you can't stop me. You can't stop me. I mean, he goes right through him like, yeah, there's nothing you can do. You see Lawson end up out of bounds. Even though he's still standing, he's like, I didn't fall, though. I didn't fall. But, Sanani's laying it up, and now he's got a chance for the old-fashioned 3.
The junior guard is excellent from the free throw line, 89%.
Might be
so
89.5
far this year.
now.
Oh, that might be 90 right there.
Yeah.
Tied up for the first time in a little while, George.
Yeah, the Camels had to get back into this. It had got to 5 or so, and you don't want to get down too far. As we said earlier, this Morgan State team is explosive, but you're at home and you're trying to get that last one before, opening the gifts under the tree.
Yeah.
You want to go home with another win at home, and the Camels have been very good here.
2-minute drought for the Bears, and the drought is over.
Yeah, they got into the paint. And when you allow somebody to drive and get to the paint, especially in that matchup, you're going to have to help, and that allows offensive rebounds.
Dugan spins around. It's poked away. Ten to glow on the shot clock. Deli pulls up. Long 2, and it falls.
Look good. I like the elevation on that. He didn't force anything, but you got to get back. Got to get back. Morgan State is not waiting for you. They're not going to let you set up your, that full court pressure the Camels been putting on. They're trying to get it outlet it quick, and get down, the court. Even with 9 players, 10 players, they're still trying to push because that's how they play. As we said earlier, they've scored 100 a few times in 90s. They've been up there in points-wise, and they know for them to give themselves a chance to win, it can't be a 60-50 game. That's not their game.
Thomas at the line. Makes the first. The junior forward is 77% on the career and 77% from the line so far this year.
Hey, consistency.
He was preseason second team All-MEAC. And he knocks down the second. 2-point lead for the Bears.
Yeah, he's been aggressive. I can see that for sure. Whoever he's playing, Thomas is going to take his opportunities. He's, been averaging right under double figures this year. So, he can score those points, and I'm sure he has. But he said, hey, I was preseason second team. I got to show it.
A lot of movement. Cook back in the game. To the rack immediately. Won't connect.
Wow, the Camels went small here, and he tried to get these buckets. You got Dugan. He's the biggest player they have on the court right now.
Thomas stripped away. Motsekis gets a hand in there. Travel. They want to say a travel. That call was not received well by the home crowd.
Not at all. Not at all. But, they've made the call, and you don't expect that when you have all of those guards out there, but they got it.
Yeah, they didn't like that call there by Mark Schooner. They were not happy.
No, Coach McGinn said he needed an explanation.
I think he got one step off.
Yeah, I looked at it again. I mean, if you can euro on going to the basket, he only took one step, even though it was sideways. He didn't travel. Let's just put it like that. He didn't travel. He missed one. He didn't travel, but now it cost him a possession.
I'm inclined to agree with you there. And these possessions are going to be pivotal. This is a back-and-forth game in the first half.
No doubt, Lindo. You're in a 2-point game. You want to always close out your halves well. Everybody always talks about, those last few possessions of the half, first 5 minutes of the second half. All those things are crucial. So you don't want to go into the locker room off of turnovers and things of that nature. So the Camels stay small, and I think they go into more of a man and even a switch and everything in this man.
Simpkins tops against Sanani. Less than 10. Draws a foul. I don't know about that one, George. You didn't seem too happy. You didn't seem like you liked that call.
Nah, man, you can't call that. He was in front of him. That was good D by Sanani. I mean, I don't see where the foul was. I mean, I'm glad I don't referee, but I'm still waiting for it.
Well, that puts the Bears in the bonus.
I think Sanani hit him. I think I hit him just as much as Sanani. So give me that one, ref. Give me that one. That was nah.
He's not shooting well from the line, 37%. He gets 2 shots. Morgan State, though, from the free throw line is shooting around 70%.
See, it even makes less sense to me that he's getting 2 shots out of it. If you could say, hey, on the drive, it was some body contact or something, okay. Well, we saw at the end there at the shot, even when he went up, Sanani just blocked it back to him. So that's a tough one, but, hey, you got to keep playing.
Well, Tops makes good on the second. 3-point game.
See, they got to see that. They were lost there. When you got players that haven't played a lot, and Dugan was down there by himself, just ready. Nobody was checking him. Even the Morgan State bench started hollering, get back, somebody's over there. But, the Camels didn't see it. They were looking to just try to get the ball in.
1.3, the difference between the shot and the game clock. Del Orso tried to tuck and go under. He draws the foul. Shot clock off. Del Orso going to go to the line.
Oh,
here.
yeah, he seen the big fella. He said his feet aren't going to move fast enough. Let me get over here. Let me get to the line. He said, I hadn't been since the Davidson game. I heard Lindo say it on the broadcast because he's paying attention to everything. And Deli is like that. He can hear the broadcast, hear what the coach saying, and play the game. He's that talented. And he goes and knocks down the first one. And he's checking the rim with that one. He was trying to really see,
just balance it out, make sure it was good.
Especially as he said, man, he shot that corner 3. And it went all around and came out. Let me check the rim for you, buddy. I got you. See, that's the kind of teammates you need right there.
Yeah, that's what you need to have when you're at home. Somebody that's gonna make sure all the game operations is good. And see, that one he didn't even need the rim.
Nah,
he
said, all right, I tested it now. Let me just go in. See, he does it all. They can't foul here. You can't foul here.
Lawson up to beat the buzzer, won't go. Cook comes down with it. 1-point game at the half. Nip and tuck. It has been. Don't go anywhere. The Mattamy Homes halftime show right after this here in Buies Creek. Oh, Mattamy Homes, helping you build better, smarter homes. Welcome to the booth, George Miller, Lyndall Suggs. Coming into the game, George, we knew that both of these teams need to get back on track offensively. Well, Campbell, 46% from the floor, Morgan State, 51%. Do you think these guys are where they need to be right now?
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches are happy, as far as the scoring has come for both of them. It started off fast, then you had for a minute a few, bad shots and all back and forth. But to be 37-36 in a one-point game for Morgan State, you're looking at we're short. We're short players, and we're still there, so we're playing away. But in Campbell, we're hitting buckets now, but we've got to do better. We've got to get ahead when we're playing at home going into that last game before Christmas break.
Well, Campbell, we knew the three-point shooting needed to be a little bit better, and it seems that they have found their rhythm. They're shooting 40% from behind the arc right now.
Yeah, they're feeling good out there, and they've had a couple come in and out. So when you see that, you get you get that going, and you have that confidence going. You're letting it go. They're shooting the ball without hesitation. They'll go. Those shots will go, and you'll take 40% as a team any day. So if they can keep that up, along with taking care of that ball, getting into the lane and getting some easy buckets. They started off with some, but as it went on, they weren't getting those same easy buckets.
FloHoops, YouTube, thank you everybody for joining us. We're back on the other side of this with stats, highlights, and more here in Buies Creek.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level, in competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. We are the CAA, and we are united in excellence.
Welcome to Smithfield. How may I help you?
Made fresh daily. Service with a smile.
Oh, wow.
Fresh and fast, just for you.
Come back and see us. Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
We are not merely an institution of higher education. We are transforming lives and empowering students to become leaders.
Leaders in our communities,
in our state, and throughout the world.
Leaders in innovation.
Leaders in service to our neighbors.
Join our movement. Join our community. Join our mission. Lead with purpose. Lead with Campbell.
Bust.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level, in competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. We are the CAA, and we are united in excellence.
Welcome to Smithfield. How may I help you?
Made fresh daily. Service with a smile.
Oh, wow.
Fresh and fast, just for you.
Come back and see us. Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
We are not merely an institution of higher education. We are transforming lives and empowering students to become leaders.
Leaders in our communities.
In our state and throughout the world.
Leaders in innovation.
Leaders in service to our neighbors.
Join our movement. Join our community. Join our mission. Lead with purpose. Lead with Campbell.
Bust.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
Now, if you don't know, George, this is the game of the week on Flow Sports, so that means that it's live on YouTube, and this is one heck of a game to have. It's been highlight field all night.
Yeah, they chose a great game to have there. I mean, besides you and I doing it, I think they chose a great game, you know, because these two teams are, like you said, Morgan State is well rested, so they're being aggressive. Campbell's coming off a good win against St. Aug, so they're very confident. And then when you get a 36-37 game here, so, hey, watch it, stay tuned. I think we're going to have a thriller all the way to the end.
Look at this right here. 24 points in the paint, as you just seen from Morgan State. They've been feeding it inside.
Oh, yeah, they've been aggressive and trying to get there. As you see, past the wheel getting in there. And also Simpkins has done well as getting into the lane. But, you know, Kotoff said I can get one in there too. But you look back, Will is right back in there. Will Thomas is being aggressive and getting into the lane where he's been the most effective.
Look at the big fella, Kotov, once again in the lane.
Yeah, Kotov said he's got to get a piece of that, which is good.
It's been a good night there for Amari Simpkins, 11 points and 2 rebounds so far.
Yeah, he's been aggressive, getting into the basket. I don't think he shot a jumper.
And not as good as Will Thomas right there. He's got 15 tonight so far, George.
Hey, and I don't think he's going to stop shooting. I really don't. I've seen the coach say pass the Will, so that means Will has free range. He can let it go when he wants to. You have to have somebody take up for that loss in scoring that you have when you've got your top scorer out. So, you know, coach is looking for anybody that can make buckets there. And he's tried there. Everybody they've had has played.
Well, I guess you could say he shoots it at will.
I couldn't have said it better, man.
Well, we're going to take an at-will break and then come back with the stats. Don't go anywhere right here on Flow Hoops. Welcome back. It's the Manemy Homes halftime show. Manemy Homes helping you build better, smarter homes. Also, don't forget this broadcast is brought to you in part by Christy Yarborough. Christy Yarborough and RE/MAX United are helping you make the right moves, and also McDonald's, because I'm loving exactly what's on this stat sheet here, George. Campbell is doing excellent from the floor, but Morgan State is matching them on the other side.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that at Lindo is because Morgan State's getting to the bucket. So, you know, they're not shooting as well from the three-point line, but when you're getting those layups, and you see they're both even at free throws, 86%. So everything is pretty much even, except for Morgan State has a few more fouls that may come into effect later in the game, you know, with them being short players. But you look at this pretty even stat sheet, and the score reflects it, 37-36.
Yeah, it's been back and forth, but when Morgan State has had the lead, they have kept it. Now 6 times we've been tied, 3 lead changes, and Morgan State has had the lead in the first half for 14 minutes and 27 seconds.
Yeah, they're not Indian givers. They don't want to give it back. So they want to take it and keep it. So we'll see. And they get the ball to start this half. So you'll see how they come out aggressive, and I'm sure they're going to find something. If I had to make a bet right now, Lindo, I say they're going to the basket.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I mean, they're shot 5 3-pointers.
Well, not only that, but they're out rebounding Campbell right now, 16-14. And listen to this stat. How about this, George? When they are 4-1 when they're leading at the half and out rebounding their opponent.
Hey, that's a nice stat. You dug that up from somewhere. I mean, because they are doing that. So
might have did my homework, you know.
I see. Well, you know, 1 point. They have a 1 point lead. That's the lead. But that is the lead. So we'll see.
Well, Hobbs is in, and he'll give it. Picked up the dribble, turn around and shot. Campbell with the rebound. Long one down to Dugan, goes up, draws the foul. You open the second half with an and one. How about that?
And there goes that lead. Just like that. That 14 minutes in the first half took them 19 seconds in the second half to give it up. You have a decent shot with the little turnaround there, but you don't hustle back. You see Deli pushes it up to Dugan. He goes to the basket and gets the and one.
There's some icing on the cake. 2-point lead now for Campbell. They can use their defense to protect the lead. And I told you earlier, they are the 16th best scoring defense. Hobbs goes up, won't go. There's that defense again, but the foul is called. When we talk about 16th in the nation, that's better than Oklahoma, that's better than Virginia, and that's better than Pitt.
Yeah, and Virginia is known for their defense and that program they built there. So to say that, and also that program that Campbell has built there at Pittsburgh, that foul call was kind of late there. I didn't know what was going on there. I thought, you know, he went in there and just tried to throw it up, and he gets the bounce Hobbs there. But, you know, he just went in there. You see Deli up, and as you see, then the referee blows the whistle. So I don't know. I don't know. Merry Christmas.
Well, Hobbs will take it. Those 2 shots boost his 78% free throw percentage. And we're back tied just like that. Cook directing traffic.
Yeah, he's basically telling Deli, get out the way.
Finds Dugan. Cook to the rack, goes up. A lot of contact, but gets the finger roll.
Yeah, that's a nice lay by there. He came off of that, got that handoff, and went straight around the screen to the basket.
Kicked out by Dugan. Great defensive effort there for the freshman.
Hey, he said he's going to use whatever he can, feet, whatever.
A coach will take that one every time.
Yeah, they see Campbell switching up a little bit their matchups, and actually Thomas goes out early. He did something coach didn't like. That's all I can say there. Unless he got hurt, but to go out at 57 seconds, yeah, I don't know. And he's the leading scorer in the first half.
He'll take a seat with the 2 fouls that he has so far. Rob Lawson, however, in his first game, he's looking to do some work. Simpson, 10 seconds left to get one off. Hobbs, step back, fade away, won't go.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. Coach gave him a look. I seen them eyes. He stared at him. Boy, he must have told him about that one. Oh, it looked like they got a little knee action going on with Thomas over there. I knew he had to come out for some reason. They're trying to work it on his knee because he got to pass the wheel.
The Bears pushing the pace, spin move, and again over Walsh Simpkins.
Simpkins made a big move there. He went strong, did that turn back, put it off the glass. As I said, he's making sure everything he gets coming in that paint.
Deli turns. Dugan. Back to Deli. 3 on the way. I don't think he used Amazon Prime, but they'll draw the foul because that's delivered.
Yeah, it didn't deliver. He definitely didn't have Prime because, they get it there quick.
Oh, I mean next day.
He got it up there with the step back. He was feeling, though. He held that form like he thought it was going, but it got off of there, and then you see Dugan with that. He's a little shaken up, as Lawson came up under him as he got that rebound. But Lawson, of course, was at a disadvantage for sure.
He got undercut. Campbell now with a chance to take the lead. If they do, it'll be the 5th lead change. Cook. Inside to Walsh. LV misfired.
Yeah, he tried to force that.
Lawson coast to coast. No. Cook goes under, wanted the foul. Goes up Hobbs, finds the corner. 3, no.
See, Simpkins decided to shoot a 3, and that's what he got.
These teams are moving at lightning pace. And Campbell going to slow it down. Walsh, he'll take the 3.
Campbell's not slowing it down. Walsh said slow down for what?
Talk about activate your microwave badge. He came off the bench hot.
And the man was right there. It didn't matter. He didn't even see him.
Walsh in the wide open lane. He'll do the kick out. Hobbs. Pump fake. Won't go. Pushing the pace. Cook finds Dugan.
Good pass. Good pass. That's the way to run the break, people. You see the man and make the one that's back come to you after you drive. When he comes to pick you up, you dump it off to your teammate for the easy layup.
Lawson, top of the key.
This is a very important possession for the Bears here. Down 5 now. This is a very important possession.
Lawson in the paint. Floater. Gets it to fall.
He said, Coach, you got to put me in, I don't know if he's been out hurt or whatever this year. He's like, I'm getting my first action. I'm taking full advantage of it.
Make the most of your opportunities.
That's right.
Deli almost coughs it up. He gets the double dribble. He thought about passing it, second thought it, and tried to get it back.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, Deli. And then, you turn it back over as you see Will Thomas come back into the game. They got him, taken care of over there on the sidelines. One possession game, 3-point game, 1 possession. Even though, the Bears aren't really shooting threes, and I don't think they will this time. I think they're going to look to get back inside and attack the Camels inside with no worries of a shot blocker.
And a foul. Called against Campbell. And that's Kobe Dugan. The freshman will pick up his 2nd. The team will pick up their 2nd, and Dugan will pick up his 1st.
Okay. That's 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes.
Allen against LV. Simpkins. Picked off. Fast break. LV give it to Walsh. Slow things down. Everyone on the perimeter. Dugan inside. The freshman going to take it on his own.
Dugan said, I'm getting these 2 bunnies. This is easy. He knew Thomas didn't want to foul either. He got his 2nd one a little earlier. He didn't want to pick up that 3rd foul this early in the second half, so he took it right at him.
Outside, Lawson against Deli. That was a hard shot, but he let it fall.
Yeah, he's all about that floater. He's about that float game, and I guess when you're smaller in stature, you have to be.
Well, talk about small in stature to the rim. Cook took it all the way, and he'll take the foul. Shots after this. Campbell finally on top here at home. This is what led us to the break. Dugan, he went up. That started the fire for Campbell. Goes up again.
Yeah,
Freshman on fire.
Freshman is aggressive right now, and then you saw Tesos, get to the line himself, and he actually, I think he picked up that third foul on Will Thomas. As you see, Coach takes him back out the game with a little over 15 minutes left in this second half.
Cook 45% from the floor. He had a great game as well, a career high against St. Aug's, 11 points. 2 rebounds and 2 assists. It's the JUCO transfer. Had some time at Stetson. Transferred in from JUCO last year. Knocks down the second one there.
Stetson, I remember them very well, very well. We were in the conference with them when I was
ready
here.
To say the ASUN days.
Yeah, and the TAC Trans-American Athletic Conference days, and good old Stetson out there in Daytona.
In the corner. Back to Lawson. Lawson. Simpkins picks it up, puts it up. Campbell comes away.
Hey, Simpkins going to find a way to get that ball up there somehow.
Motsekis. Float me. Got it. I learned that one from you, George.
Net didn't even move. It didn't even move, but you don't get back.
The net moved on that one, though.
You don't get back, and Simpkins takes off on you, and you end up on a poster.
My Lanta.
You hope you're not on IG or something tonight, or even the Sports Center highlight.
Oh, yeah. 3 on the way. Yeah.
Moseka said, hey, your dunk was nice, man, but I get an extra point for mine.
Hey, I'm just saying 2 is more than 1.
Yeah, and 3 is more than 2.
That's what I meant to say right there. I'm glad you caught that.
I got you, man. I got you.
Simpkin. Allen. Poked away. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Crossover, step back, jumper. No. Deflected by Grant. Back in the hands of the Bears.
These guards are starting to take very contested, difficult shots that's not conducive to be positive for the Bears.
But that's not conducive for Campbell right there.
Layup. That was pretty easy. They pulled a Campbell on him. They put a Campbell on Campbell.
Wow. That'll take us to the break. The Bears still in this one here on Wanda Watkins Court. It's the Flo game of the week. Don't go anywhere. Right here on FloHoops.
Shop the best deals and interest rates of the year at Capital Ford of Lillington. Make the holidays bright during the year-end sales event and get a new 2023 Ford F-150 with just 2.9% APR for 72 months. Or how about no payments for 90 days? And this month only, your purchase of a new or used vehicle comes with a Yeti gift. Don't miss the best time of the year to buy at Capital Ford of Lillington, where we're all about the deal. The lowest price, the lowest payment, the lowest interest rate, and the most for your trade. Visit us today or shop online at capitalfordoflillington.com.
Busted.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say a handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni!
Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
That's pretty. How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
Welcome to Smithfield. How may I help you?
Made fresh daily. Service with a smile.
Oh, wow.
Fresh and fast, just for you.
Come back and see us.
Break Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Mariah Carey was just ringing through the building telling us what she wanted for Christmas. So I'm going to ask you, what do you want for Christmas, George? It's a week away.
Oh, man. Christmas for me is always about seeing family and getting to enjoy them. So all I want to do is walk in and see the smiling faces of my mom and all my dad, brothers, sisters, everybody as I get to Michigan tomorrow and get my eyes laid on them. So
Kotov gives Campbell a gift right there as the two go in. George, I don't think I'm old enough to not want anything for Christmas at that point. So, Mom, if you're listening, DJI Pocket 2 to camera, just put that on the list. It might be a little bit expensive, so see if you can get it somewhere. There's a gift right there, the feed inside to the big fella.
Yeah, and let Mom know I had nothing to do with that. You know, he came with that question, and I tried to lead him, you know, into the way of just saying, hey, spending time with you is just enough. But
it is,
it didn't go that way. So
you know, the cake is already baked with that. I just want a little icing on it.
There you go. I can't blame you for that. And maybe, you know, on top of that, maybe they let me shoot a 3 or something here. Maybe Camels get up, let me shoot one more for old time's sake.
Well, that one looks good for the Bears. Hobbs, he's starting to come alive. There's a foul. The Bears bench wanted a push off. They won't get it.
Yeah, they almost did, but that's the 4th team foul. You know, 12 minutes in. You don't want to get to the bonus. The Camels, as we've seen, the Camels and Morgan State both are shooting well from the line tonight, so that's not the battle you want to get into.
Take it to the cup, but it won't go. Thomas, blocking foul.
Yeah, he was trying to get that 4th one on Will, but, yeah, no way he was getting that call. I would have jumped up from the table. I was waiting to see. I was waiting. I couldn't help it, Linda. I was like, if he calls this a charge.
Yeah, feet not even set there, George. He wasn't ready.
Nah, referee was all on. He's like, nah, buddy, it's a block. And now you're the Camels. You're starting to give away some, fouls too that you don't want to end up putting Morgan State in the bonus either.
That's a lot coming to him. Christian Oliver, the junior center, 7 foot 250. And that one is not enough. Stolen away. Campbell pushing the pace. Finds Sanani. Kicks out. Tex called on George, on Grant, and one called on Simpson. Those two are jarring back and forth.
Wow. Yeah, they stopped the play, and I love to see Coach Kane right out there in his player face. This is not what we do. You don't do this. And of course he's going to pull him out the game, but that's when you see a coach that has control of his team and he runs a program where he's not going to allow that to happen. You can't let your emotions get too high or too low while you're on the court.
Well, we'll let everyone take a chill pill here. We'll take the break. Campbell's up by 3. Mason Grant and Simpkins both caught technical fouls. They're both going to sit on ice, both of them on the bench here coming out of the break.
Yeah, coaches are not going to put up with that. And it stopped the action. It was all behind the action where this was happening. And, you know, the Camels had a good little flow going there, and everything was stopped because of it. So, I mean, I get it. I didn't see what exactly happened. At the end of the day, both of those got into the altercation, and neither coach was putting up with it.
Yeah, they were both jarring back and forth with each other and put an immediate into a double tech. And a foul.
Yeah, he's trying to stop. Taysos Cook knows he's a smaller in nature guy, so stature, so he's going to try to back him up. And when you put two hands in the back, that's an automatic. And a lot of times these guards don't know because they're not used to, guarding somebody in the post. But once you put your hands in their back, it's an automatic. It's an easy call for the referees. And they're trying to maintain, they got to get control of this game, especially after the little scuffle there.
Lawson on the foul. That's his fourth, his first game. He's in danger of fouling out. LV, Walsh, 5 seconds to get something off in the hands of the freshman. No.
And I actually see Coach left Simpkins in the game there. He gave him his talk during that timeout and left him in there.
That's a talk right there. Tie it up at 3.
That's a big 3 from a team that hasn't really shot many. That's their, 7-3 they shot today. Only the second one they've made, but they're not even, putting them up like that. But that's a big one to tie it up with a little over 11 minutes left in this game.
Cook inside to Dugan, off his hands and out of bounds.
And you see the assistant standing up over there telling them move on. You have to move past that mistake, that turnover, move on, go to the next play. They just hit a big 3 to tie it. Now what are you going to do? You see them extending it out a little bit after Hobbs hit that last 3.
7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Three-pointer on the way, blocked by Walsh. He gets up. You got to get some height on that, George.
He said, no. And he looked back at him, let you know, like, man, what are you doing? I'm the three-point shooter here. So get that out of here.
That's
you see
nasty.
him walking over there. You're like, oh, you open. You think not gonna happen.
He ain't even let him get a chance.
He said, I don't care, Will. Not happening.
Clamps badge on Hall of Fame. Three-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim.
I think they're happy to see Simpkins shooting that, though, Lindo. He's been, very good tonight attacking the basket. But if he wants to stand out there and shoot threes, okay.
I'll let you have it. Deli. Double team. Wide open LV. 3. No. Poked out. Last touch by the Bears. It'll stay here.
Yeah. And they've been trying to get LV on the board. He's been very quiet tonight. I don't believe he scored yet. And, so they were trying to get him open shot. He hasn't taken many, and he's been his passing has been off a little bit today because Morgan State is playing for those back cuts. So he's trying to squeeze it in still, but it's just not there. So he wants to find a way to contribute.
No rebounds before, no points before rebounds and 4 assists. LV finds his first points of the night right there.
You knew it.
I already knew that was coming.
You already put it on the scoreboard, Lindo. He's like, you seen it coming. And you see, I like how he used his offhand as he switched it over to the right hand, laid it up there. He said, he heard me. He said, I'm getting in the books, George. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting in the books. I got 4 rebounds. I got 4 assists. What else you want from me?
Yeah, he looked over and said, hold what you got right there.
Yeah, I'm like, you ain't have to give me that eye. You know what I'm saying? I want the best for you.
And he'll get the steal. Back to Walsh.
You see how we make that basket? He running faster now. You make a basket, it's like, okay, let's go.
Dugan, Cook, back to Dugan on the way from downtown. He got the GPS location correct.
Dugan, he doesn't hesitate. That's a freshman that he doesn't play like a freshman. He's not, the lights doesn't faze him at all. He's going to let that thing go. You give him a little space.
Yeah, you give him some space on the floater, that'll go too.
Man, I told you, but you see that's where Simpkins is very, very dangerous. He's driving to the bucket. All his points are coming in the paint.
Oh, heat check. Won't go.
Yeah, heat down.
Foul. Dugan. He'll pick up the second foul. 13 points for him tonight. He's 3 away from a career high.
Yeah. He wanted to put some space in there. He's like, maybe I can get another one up, but then you got to get back on D because Will is coming. Will is going to drive you. He's going to play A. He's trying to score some points to keep his team in this game.
You're right. Hobbs, floater, off the mark.
Man, I swear they practice floaters up regularly. And I don't see so many floaters by them. Even when they don't have to float, they float. They will make sure you're not blocking my shot.
10 on the shot clock. Tobbs. Hobbs pulls it. Batted around, out of bounds, Campbell ball.
Walsh said he liked the other side. Referee said, come over here, man.
Yeah. Get him right. LV.
He's going to run the point now. You got it, LV. Run the point.
He leads the team in assists.
Yes, and that's not surprising, as you've seen that happen in past years, even with Jesus last year, being down there in that Campbell offense with being in the middle and throwing
down
those
low.
passes.
LV draws the foul this time. Lot of contact. Dugan, the freshman, tells him to calm down. He was ready to get up.
Yeah, he was. He said, just relax here for a little, big fella. It's okay.
It's all right. He had to fight his way for that one. A lot of contact down there.
All my life I had to fight. But you look at Walsh getting up there. LV just staying active. He's keeping the ball alive, staying with it. It's like, you don't call nothing. I'm going to get in there. And then he's like, Dugan's like, come on. You don't see the freshman get the senior. You see that? The freshman is calming down the senior. You got to love it.
He's like, listen, we already got one tech on the night. We don't need another one.
Because you already know coach is making us run for this. So I'm like, come on, man. It's like, calm it down.
The senior forward, Lorenas Voisteris, 78% from the line. He's a 70% career free throw shooter. Looking to extend the lead. Balloons it to 3 or 4.
Yeah, this will be big going down. Being that they're at the line, and both teams, like I said, have been shooting well. Campbell's 9 for 11, and Morgan State 8 for 9. So you're not going to be able to foul, even though they're both getting close to the bonus. At the end of the day, if you get into a free throw shooting contest at the end,
it might be a problem.
Yeah. It's going to be who gets the most of them. If you're both there, who's the most aggressive, and who's been aggressive so far. Morgan State has been the more aggressive there, but the Camels have gotten to the line a few more times.
And speaking of a free throw shooting contest at the end against Campbell's other MEAC opponent this year, Central, went into overtime. They had the chance to ice it with 2 free throws at the end. Alex Kotov couldn't make them both. He made one to tie it up, though.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I give him some lessons anytime. Kotov, I've been known to hit a few free throws at, with no time on the clock or whatever. But
Tops trying to clap his hands, cooked in the lane.
Hobbs is not having it. He said, you're not going to do me like that and go in for whatever you thought you were going to do. We're going to foul.
Coach Kevin Brontes, Morgan State head coach, he is not happy about that one. He saw the grab. Kevin McGeehan working the official. It's hot in Gore Arena. Don't go anywhere. Don't cool off right here on FloHoops.
We are not merely an institution of higher education. We are transforming lives and empowering students to become leaders.
Leaders in our communities.
In our state and throughout the world.
Leaders in innovation.
Leaders in service to our neighbors.
Join our movement. Join our community. Join our mission. Lead with purpose. Lead with Campbell.
Should I be selling right now?
I gotta get a bigger place.
What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate? That's pretty. How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
It's bow time. The workday might be ending, but your family's hunger is still gearing up for the night shift. Now you could unload groceries, chop, dice, mince, preheat, heat, slap around the smoke detector, and then celebrate with a big old pile of dishes. Or you could just drop a big bow box on it. Because when you can feed the family with 12 Supremes, fixins, biscuits, and tea, you can clock out and still spend some well-earned quality time with a delicious dinner.
Hey, grab me one too.
Tonight, just like Campbell is, he got fouled on the way to the hoop. Campbell believed he was fouled before that, but he'll go to the line regardless.
Yeah, he definitely was grabbed early. They didn't call it. And that leaves a lot of room for that extracurricular stuff. So, you know, as a referee, you want to make sure you're calling the first one and getting it out. Coach is still on that. Like, man, even though it was his player that was fouling, you don't want to see you not call that. Then he goes, if somebody fouls him harder, then you have something like you had earlier. They just don't want to see that.
Cook knocks down the first. Lawson back in the game. He has 4 fouls. Daly going to come back in as well.
Well, he said you can't take it home with you. Well, no doubt about it. You can't take it home with you.
Not at all. It's the Flow Game of the Week. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. George Miller, Lyndall Suggs here. All platforms, George, they got us everywhere. YouTube, Twitter, FloHoops. Everybody's watching here tonight.
Man, we hitting them all up. Y'all check us out. We trying to have fun. We're enjoying a good basketball game here.
Ooh.
And
he took that one from Steph Curry range,
yeah,
but he couldn't put it in.
Man, and you see how many Steph hit last night? None, and that's what he just hit right there. But, man, y'all just come and check us out. Like I said, we had a good game. The last one before the Christmas break for both of these teams, and, you know, they'll get to go and see their families a little bit, which I'm sure they'll enjoy, and then get back into a second half of basketball that's going to be true and exciting.
Kota dumping off down low. He'll take that foul.
Yeah, definitely. That was a nice little move there.
Campbell 1 away from the double bonus here. 9 fouls for the Bears.
And you're looking at almost 7 minutes left, Lyndon. This is where that's going to come in play. So every drive, you got to think about it. The referees are already trying to clean up some of the physicality there. So you're going to have some of those maybe more ticky-tack fouls that wouldn't be called before. Hey, man, where'd he get that shooter's touch from?
I don't know where he got it from, but he definitely hasn't had it all year. 55% from the free throw line for the graduate for it.
We'll see if he makes this one. Then I'll say his percentage going up. Never mind. So
stay about the same, George. 55, somewhere he hit half.
About
54.7.
Yeah, 54.7.
Yeah, I'll take that.
But now you even him getting that. You're looking at them Camels being in the double bonus.
Oh, well, that'll help the double bonus right there.
Yeah,
Break 60 for Morgan State.
He said, I don't care about the double bonus. I'm going to hit this 3 there. Lawson, I told you he's going to use all his minutes, everything. He said, I got 4 fouls. I better shoot while I can.
Yep.
Who knows? Ooh.
Wow, offensive foul called on Campbell, going the other way.
Wow. See, and this what happens when they're trying to clean up the game. All some little stuff happens, and you start to see those fouls go this way. And that's the 6th foul on the Camel. So Morgan State is in the bonus on the next one themselves.
And 3 for Walsh. Across the timeline, Thomas to the cup, draws the foul again, and 1.
Pass it to Will. I know. What do you do when you get it, Carlton, and no one is near you? What do you do with the ball? You pass it to Will.
17 points on the night so far for Will Thomas. 2 assists. You can add that to it.
Yeah, that was a great drive there. He never brought that right hand to the ball. He used his right side to shield Sinani off and got the lay there for the, with the left hand off the glass. And now you're in a 1-possession game here. Wow.
He lists Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant as 2 of the biggest influences that he has had in the sport. He's looking like him tonight. Score first, pass second.
Yeah, they'll definitely do that. I was gonna say that. You stole it. If you like those 2, that means don't expect the pass. I see the rim. we know how many shots they got up, but they were that aggressive player, and he's being that tonight. Oh,
look at that feed right there. That one is more like Nikola Jokic, the feed from the big fella.
Yes, and the Camels needed that.
And he steals it right here, right for Walsh. Campbell's got numbers up for Delhi. Put it in. Camels break 70.
Wow.
That's enough to force a timeout. Campbell, the heat has not calmed down in the building. They're up by 6.
Oh, Kotov got that steal, washed and Delhi gets the lay. You got to love it. The Camels, they got that turnover right after getting that backcourt pass, and the coach had to call a timeout. And he's still not happy with the referee about something. I don't know what it is, Lyndall, but he held his composure. They did not give him a tech there that could really change the game with, a 5 minute, 50 seconds left in a 6-point game. It's like, Coach, I know you want to get on the officials, but they didn't make your team throw that ball away. They didn't make your team, get the back door cut on them. So I don't really know what he was, upset about, but I think he's trying to get anything fired up. The referees, his team, whatever. He wants to try to get a win.
Campbell is cooking. Shaq would say barbecue chicken. You can pick yourself some of that up at Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue. It's the official barbecue of the Fighting Camels. Had to get them their money there, George.
I know, man, and you made me hungry, man.
I'm getting hungry, too. I haven't eaten.
Smithfield's is good.
Lawson to the rim. No. Back to Thomas. See what Will does. Hobbs. Lawson again, 3 seconds, float me. Off the rim, rattles around and out.
Another floater, I tell you. But you like to have that with his 5 seconds left. Guess what? You got to shoot. So
you got to do something.
Give you an excuse to be the one to get the shot up.
Sanani is searching, finds the screen. Motsekis, shot clock winding down. Walsh, no.
Yeah, that didn't come off his hand just right. I saw that last finger leaving his ball. Wasn't the one he wanted. Oh, wow.
Lawson, hard crash. Down through the cameraman and onto the floor.
That was an aggressive take there, but Kotov's looking at him like, I got to get my space. I mean, I'm supposed to be, he's a little guy. He ran into me. But you're looking at a 6-point game here.
Yeah, he took a lot as he went down to the floor.
Yeah, he had to recover a little bit. Lawson he's like, hey, that hurt a little bit. He had to shake it off, but give me a second to collect myself. These are 2 big free throws that he's about to take.
Yeah, he made them both on his first trip to the line. Knocks that one down, doesn't even touch the rim.
Not at all.
The Bears are not out of it, George. What do they need to do to come back here?
Well, they're going to need a few stops without fouling because they're in a double bonus now. So that's going to be the tough aspect of it. The Camels are going to probably stay aggressive. They need to get stops and then stay on the attack. Don't let the Camels off the hook and, all of a sudden try to turn to a 3-point shooting team. You got 4 minutes, 49 seconds left. You can still get to the basket. You got a 4-point game. It's no rush. Play good defense. Have good possessions.
Damajian Tops back in the game for the Bears.
Yeah, you look at the lineups, they're going with now. Even with Coach McGinn, it's a little surprised with the lineup he's going down. But, he didn't go back to his starters. He went back to who's playing well right now.
Absolutely. Into Kotov. A lot of pressure. There's the foul. It got congested down low.
It did, and I thought for a minute, that whistle came a little slow. Maybe it was just me.
You can take a look at it and tell me what you think. Oh, he got fouled from the front and the back there.
Yeah, but the next thing I thought is, hey, Kotov, go dunk that ball. Go dunk the ball.
Yeah.
Make them make the call. They're going to make it anyway. Go up and try to tear the rim down. It is no reason not to do that when you got it that, low in the post in the paint.
He's scraping 6 foot, or 7 foot rather. He has the power to do that.
Exactly, especially when you're shooting, 54.7% from the free throw line now, and that just went down. You want to get the 2, and then the 2 in the possible, even though it's not really possible, it's not a high possibility with his free throw percentage, and he misses 2.
Well,
but
it don't matter. You get it right back.
Oh, I thought Walsh was going to let that go.
I thought he was too. Sanani, pump fake, finds Deli. Drive, up and under.
What a move.
The man from down under puts it up. Campbell up by 6 points here in the waning minutes of the second.
Lindo, he just does not let anybody rush him. He took his time with that move after the fake, drove it baseline with the left hand up and under for the easy bucket.
There's a three. No, rebound Kotov.
Great box out there by Kotov because they were definitely crashing the boards there, but he knew that he had to secure that possession.
Deli looking. Kotov inside, 2 steps and 1. Walsh wanted it, but the foul came first.
This guy is getting aggressive. I love it. Kotov has said, hey, I can drive to the basket with the left also.
Well, let's hope he doesn't cool off. One last break here in Bowie's Creek. It's the Flo Game of the Week right here on FloHoops. This is what led us into the break. The big fella being aggressive.
Look at it. You got to love it. See, when he drives at them, they know that there's that back door is coming. So they were laying off of him thinking, oh, he's just going this way to get ready for that back door, and he turned the corner and got to the basket. Now, Kotov is there for 2 big free throws here with a 6-point lead for the Campbells with 3:44 left in the game.
Yeah, Campbell looking to push this as much out of range as they can. Kotov, if he hits both of these, it'll be a new career high for him. 11 points. Right now he's sitting at 9. Oh, well, he has a chance to tie it. He's 1 of 5 so far from the line tonight.
Yeah, he's made one more than I did.
That's true. Kotov. Well, he'll tie it. The way he's playing tonight, it might be easy for him to break that career high, George.
Yeah, he's being aggressive. It's good to see him with that. You know, he's getting into being a grad transfer and all. He's gotten into his rhythm.
That's if he comes back in, he's going to take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, you know, he went smaller. They're not really worried about the 7-footer doing much, so he went and brought Dugan back in for some more defense.
There's a foul. Cook this time called. That's his first foul of the night.
Yeah, but they're going to the line, and this is what we talked about. With this foul being like that, and the referees after that little skirmish earlier, they're going to call that, which was an easy one. You know, Cook reached in there, so it was an easy one for him to call. But he should have recognized that Simpkins loves to drive left.
Yeah.
He's driven left pretty much all night. He loves to drive left, even going to that lane. So it's just one of those intricacies that you need to pick up on other players at some point. But I'm sure it's in the scouting report.
Simpkins. Won't go. Walsh with a rebound.
I think the Camels will try to run, get a little clock off of there, and then get a good possession, end it with a good shot.
Cook. Walsh. Delhi face up. Spins. Pump fake. Up and under. That's his move right there.
Another left-hand move from Delhi. He just does not get rushed. He took his time. And he felt the contact again. Let me bump off of you and lay it over here with a 9-point lead.
Tops.
Bottom. Nope, never mind. He didn't make it.
Morgan State struggling probably because of the smothering Campbell D. They haven't had any points in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Campbell, on the other hand, they're 4 of 5. They're 4 of their last 5 here.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, you know, and you see Tops having a little conversation with the referee, like, ooh, you know, he like, man, you know you hit that. He like, my fault. Yeah, I just tried to get one. We tried to get one, but with a team that hasn't really shot the 3 ball, it's going to be hard to get back on the 9-point down with 2:42 left.
How many times have you tried to get one off an official? You know, he hit
man,
that.
all the time. I'm always trying to get one. I start walking the other way, Lindo. I'm trying to get them many as I can. You know,
Cook trying to get him too, the way he's slashing towards the rim. Draws the foul.
Yeah, I don't know why. You know, you're putting pressure on it, you know, because you need to get some pressure on the ball, turnovers. You can't just let them run out the clock, but you can't let them go to their strong hand. Even though everybody can go left or right nowadays, you've been going right since you started playing basketball. You know, that was always what he started with, him being a right-hander. So, but he gives back one of those free throws. So.
Free throw percentage sinking from 70 to 66, 14 of 21 from the floor.
After such a great percentage in the first half.
Yeah, there was 80% in the first half, Jordan.
Yeah.
Cook, he knocks down the second. One away from his career high. Second game in double digits for Tassos Cook.
Oh, we see an LV sighting. Hadn't seen him in a while. Coach putting him in for this defensive possession here.
Let's see what he can do. He's on the 7-footer. LV listed at 6'6". Simpson to the rack, up and under, and one.
Wow.
Cut into this 10-point lead for the Camels.
Hey, if I don't know anything, I know one thing. Simpkins is going to drive to the basket. That's what he's looking to do. The 2 3-pointers we saw him shoot did nothing. He got this ball on the handoff and was very aggressive from the get-go. LV had his hands straight up, but if you're not jumping straight up, it doesn't matter if you keep your hands straight up. Your body comes forward, you're going to get that call. Now he has a chance he has the 2 in the possible, and it's no
rims
good.
out, but he's been on fire ever since that tech. 10 points in the second half for Simpson.
Yeah, he thought that Queen of Hearts might slide through, but it got cut. That possible didn't happen, so only 2 for Simpkins there.
Motsekis, corner, Delhi, 3! All around and out.
Oh, he tried to shut it down for the night. Delhi wanted to turn the lights off.
Simpson again. He almost had another and one back-to-back.
Yeah, Simpkins is going to remain aggressive. He's taking 15 shots today, so he's going to be aggressive. But he's 10 for 15. And the thing about that is because he's always in the paint. As you see, he's getting there. They're trying to get their hands on the ball. He's very strong with the ball going there, and he can shoot it left or right when he gets there. Now you got to make free throws, though.
42 points in the paint tonight for the Bears. George, a great coach told me when you're down late and the game is still in reach, you want those shots at the free throw line, just like he knocked those 2 down, because you score without the clock moving.
Exactly, and you're exactly right. And then you want to be able to get a turnover or either put somebody at the line on Campbell's side, but that can't make the free throws. But right now you got 2 minutes, and it's a 2-possession game. You just need to stop.
There's a screen from LV.
I would have kept Delhi with the ball. He has a mismatch there.
Tassos.
He's like, give it back to me.
Yeah, there he goes. Finding. Crossing. Spins. Oh, he lost him. Spin cycle right there.
Woo! Woo! Whirly whirl, spinny spin. I mean, hold on. I think Will got a little dizzy on that one. Boy, he left him standing there in the paint. Went to that baseline. Boy, love it.
Lawson loves that floater right there. And just like that, still back with his 6. 1 minute and 23 seconds What do you think Morgan State head coach Kevin Broadus is telling his team right now?
Coach Broadus is going over to him like, look, we know we're down 2 possessions. We got to pick up the intensity here, and they're going to pick up the Camels full court. I expect to see them trap. If the Camels will take it, they're going to try to get a trap and get the ball rolling, see if they can get a turnover somewhere. If they don't get the turnover, they're going to have to foul and turn this into a free throw shooting game. But we'll see. Coach Broadus, he knows that right now, even if they get the turnover, he's telling them, go to the basket. You don't have to shoot the 3. Don't settle for the 3.
What do you think Kevin McGeehan on the other side is telling his squad with this 6-point lead?
Be strong with the ball. Be strong with the ball. They're going to be aggressive. Be strong, move the ball, go to the free throw line and make your free throws. I just see he's brought in some of his best free throw shooters into the game right now to make sure of that, because he knows, this is just a situation of the game. Coach McGeehan's been doing this for a long time, and there's that trap I talked about. Knew that was coming. But when you trap with 2 5'9" people, you can see right over the top of it.
Right. Trap, Motesekas in the corner. Foul.
Ooh, and that's Lawson's 5th.
Yeah, that's Lawson. He's done for the night. 5 fouls on Rob Lawson. And he is dejected about that.
Yeah, I didn't see where he got him there. Of course, they were right in front of the Camels bench with that trap. At that point, you just stand on that sideline and make them go through you, if anything. But if you put your hand in the cookie jar, the ref is going to get you.
28 total fouls called tonight. It's been a close one called on the floor here tonight from the officials.
Yeah, they didn't start off calling a lot, but like you said, after we had that little skirmish, the officials got like, hey, we got to get this under control. Y'all want to get aggressive. Everybody's getting ready for Christmas break. We'll show you how to get this under control, and that's what's happening. Now you're in the free throw shooting contest.
Well, Motesekas, Kotov getting ready to check in, makes the second. The Camel fans are excited about that one. They're 1 point closer to free hamburgers here, George.
Yeah, that is right, man. I'm hungry too. We can get some free hamburgers.
Yeah, I might have to see. They put it up on the screen. Yeah, I might have to get me a ticket.
No, that's right. We got a ticket over there, and the Camels got that lead up to 7 now. You're getting under a minute. Simpkins going to try to get to the basket. It's no surprise.
He tried to dish it to Allen. Allen wasn't ready.
I can't blame him.
Last touch by Campbell.
Simpkins hadn't passed much tonight, so I couldn't blame him.
I don't think he was ready. I think he was ready to go back up and put it back.
Exactly. He's like, when you shoot it, let me see if I can get the miss.
Simpkins inside. Now Thomas.
5-point game.
Yeah, 5-point game here. What does Campbell do? A big possession coming up.
And they're going to go with the trap again.
They have to do something.
Yes, they do. There's the trap.
There's a trap. Sanani, they want to use as much clock as they can. Working around the perimeter, Motesekas.
Yeah, the one thing with no longer having a 5-second call on the ball in college basketball, that really hurts them if you're trying to get a turnover. So even you play good D and stay on your man, he can dribble the whole time out as long as you don't take the ball. It doesn't matter if that you're in his zone, as they say.
So who will they send to the line? None other than Alex Kotov. Again, as you just seen the foul that was called right there.
And that was a smart foul. I mean, I know he's not happy about it, but coach is like, we want that foul. As soon as he touches the ball, you get him.
He might make him pay.
Kotov wants a burger too.
Well,
he said that's 80.
That's excited. 80 points here tonight for Campbell.
I was wondering why I got so excited there. Hey, man, which McDonald's is that? Let's go.
I might have to go get me a free hamburger. I'm hungry. Take that one. Oh, he made them both. New career high, Alex Kotov.
He didn't touch the rim. He give him 2 burgers. Kotov, you get 2 burgers.
I guess Coach McGeehan saw he just need to sit down for a little bit and then come back in. He knocks both free throws upon his return. 81 points for Campbell tonight. Hobbs, high arcing shot, no good. Shot clock off. Picked up Delly. Campbell. Going to do the gentleman thing here, trying to dribble it out. But Del Orso is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Yeah, you try to get it, and like we said, when they get down we're down and need threes, that's not Morgan State's strength. So that foul at the end, you hate to see it. Simpkins, you can have somebody get hurt there or whatever. But every coach I played for told me to play into that horn and goes off and it's zeros on that clock. So, he's going to put Delly into line, and this is the time Delly gets to pad his stats.
Yeah, that's right. 20 points now for Anthony Del Orso here tonight, 4 rebounds.
He going to give him that 20-piece before Christmas. He'll get you a 21-piece.
Yeah, 21-piece, extra crispy, all flats, lemon pepper. That sounds good to me.
He got the lemon pepper as long as he got some ranch. Y'all know we hungry. And the side of fries with that, I'm telling you.
I'll take it. Campbell 9-point lead, and they're going to get the win. Thomas spins inside, taking it all the way. He's going to make Campbell work for it, though.
He is. He's not just going to let this go. 9.5 seconds. They're going to come out, of course, and try to trap real quick. I don't know if he'll have them foul. We'll see how Coach is feeling today, but he may say, let's just try a quick trap, see if we can get another one there. But it's a good teaching moment for your team.
I don't know if he does it. He's got 2 players on the floor, Simpkins and Allen, who have 4 fouls apiece.
Yeah, no.
And you don't want to foul out Simpkins because he's your leading scorer tonight. 23 points, followed closely right behind him, Will Thomas with 22.
Yeah, but he said it's 9.5. You don't get to take him home with you. Go for the steal right quick. And then, but above all, let's all leave healthy, go into the break. And maybe they talking about what they're going to have for Christmas dinner. I don't know.
Possibly. Campbell on the other side, talk about dinner. They're feasting. 24 players in double digits. Anthony Del Orso leading all scorers, 21-4-1 here tonight.
Yeah, you got to love it. He just never was a point where you feel like he was forcing it, whatever. He just methodically took over the game. He was scoring spurts here and there. 7 for 11 from the field. You can't ask for more than that. I mean, he barely missed outside of the three-point line, just getting to the rack. Didn't miss at the free throw line. So very efficient. This is what they need, the Camels need. But when you're getting 4 people in double figures, you're having a good day.
Shout out to the band. They came in to play for us, filling in for the sound of the Sand Hills Pep Band. And
Cardinal
Campbell.
Givens. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Well, so they called a timeout just to let them run the clock out.
Just to let them run the clock out, do the gentleman thing. Campbell takes what they learned against non-D1 competition and makes it translate, George.
Yeah, you'd love it. They kept it going. Like I said, you get that momentum, you start hitting shots, you can make them against anybody. And then you got the home cooking, being able to stay, no travel, play at home by being here, no distractions without students and all. So Coach wanted them to get this win, and now they can go and have some good old Christmas time, and who knows, fried turkey, ham, whatever you're going to do for Christmas.
We're not done yet. We'll wrap it up on the other side of this. Shortstop Football Postgame Plus right here on FloHoops. And we out.
Let's go.